We'd like to welcome New York Golf Club here into the SoFi Media Center. Congratulations on an incredible season, boys. I know it did come up how you guys wanted it to finish, but coming in to the finals as the 4 seed, what did you guys learn about each other and about the overall experience of the TGL playoffs?
I mean, I think the level of emotion and intensity in the match tonight and last night was really high. Not that it wasn't all year, but there's just a different level. I mean, just like playoffs in any other sport. So it's been a lot of fun playing alongside these guys and Matt, and just have a growing appreciation for how good they all are, and just happy to have them as teammates.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun, and obviously now and in the moment with where we are, it's it sucks, but at the same time have to look back and look at the 0-2 start. It's been fun to grow with these guys and all get better and put ourselves in this position. So yeah, a little two sides to the story, but yeah, happy to have made it to this point, and wish we could have had a few more putts go in. They were close matches that both came down to the last hole.
What do you guys look forward to heading into what it will be season 2 here next year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of fans and the producers and ESPN, everyone's going to have a little bit of input. I think there's going to be a little, just like us players sit down in our offseason with our team, they're going to sit down here and see how they can tweak everything, whether it's shortening the season or having it end shorter. I was talking to someone earlier about that, having it end sort of just before the players. That would be something that could be up for, we'd be up for. But overall, I think, we're sort of in our feels right now. We kind of experienced, I was on the sidelines for some, played in some, and lost and won. So it was definitely, I wouldn't call the New York season a bland one. We got a little bit of everything, which was, enjoyable.
Great. We'll go ahead and open it up for questions. Start with you, Tom.
For any of you guys on the Billy's putt, accepting the hammer was probably no-brainer. You had to do that with a 17-foot putt. When you saw it going, though, when you saw it going in, you could see kind of the looks in your face like, what could you do? What did you think as you saw it going and when it dropped? I was just watching him start, taking off. You know what I mean? After he did his runaround, I was just hoping we can get him to the third match. I figured Billy Ho's got a lot of energy, but anyone running around that much is going to run out of steam. So Billy's a dog. He made some really big putts when he needed to. You go back to yesterday, we rolled the dice on him and he made it. And tonight, I liked Rickie's spot making 3 all the time. Billy making that putt really hurt us, and he definitely earned it.
And over to Paul.
Xander, you just mentioned maybe changes you would like to see next year, possible things that could change. The league seems to be pretty open to what you guys have wanted, either with the hammer or moving shots back on the second tee box. Just wondering, after a full season of feeling it and experiencing it, if there's any other changes or things you'd like to see implemented as we head to year 2.
I haven't thought about it too much. I mean, I know, the hammer thing hurt us early on with the how it started, and then I think it made the matches and entertainment a lot better once the change was made there. So there's been subtle tweaks other than that one throughout the season, and it's been great. I think that everyone's been open to that to ultimately make the matches and the product better and us have as much fun as possible out there. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of thoughts going into how do we make 2.0 even better than this was.
And just one more. Were any of you, Cam, you kind of mentioned the emotion of this final match. Were you at all surprised, given how new this is, just how much, you cared about the final outcome, or just how much you were fully bought in, one season in?
I wasn't surprised at all, no. I mean, I think you get a group of the best golfers in the world doing anything, you're gonna find us trying to beat each other. So I don't think that aspect is lacking at all. I mean, I think we're all, desperate to win out there, just like we would be at anything.
Go right here.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even know. I mean, we knew there was some money involved, but that was never a thing of like, hey, we need to play better to make more money. It was that's all guys playing for pride out there. Obviously, the money and stuff's a bonus. Most of us live around here. It works out being, somewhat convenient. But yeah, it was, just trying to beat up on your buddies.
Go right here in front.
I mean, you guys were the story of the season. I mean, came off at a slow start and then really, turned it around. And I think it was so incredible to see you guys make it this far. But really looking back on the season, did any of you guys, when you got the first phone call with this idea, imagine that it would turn into something this big?
Might want to wait on that.